I am about to wrap up enrollment in my YouTube coaching experience today, Tuesday, October 1st at 3:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And some may wonder, Trina, why that time? Well, because that's when my kids get home from school. And I don't like to stay up till midnight to close the doors. But I wanted to go through those of you that are unsure if the YouTube coaching experience is for you or not. I wanted to answer a couple questions. So if you are here live and you have questions, I am on both YouTube and Instagram at the same time. Hi, the podcast empire. If you've been thinking about joining the YouTube coaching experience, this is your opportunity to get your questions answered. So one of the first things I want to tell you is that we will be increasing the pricing starting after tomorrow. So will you never be able to join the YouTube coaching experience? No. Are you never going to get a better deal than you are when you join today? Yes. So we are increasing the YouTube coaching experience pricing right now. When you join, you get 3 months of coaching with me for a one-time price of $1,500 or 3 payments of $550. So there are payment plans available, and reach out to me if that works for you or not. I'd like to know more about video podcasting with the YouTube strategy. So the podcast empire, we actually talk about that. I have dug more and more into learning about video podcasting and talking to people that I know doing video podcasting. I, in fact, have a client inside the YouTube coaching experience right now who is doing a video podcast. And she just sent us an update. I believe it was 2 weeks ago. She had the biggest launch ever in her business. And 60% of the sales came from YouTube. And she was selling a 3K program. And she's doing a video podcast using the strategies we teach inside of the YouTube coaching experience. So do I think that you can grow and thrive and get results on YouTube as a video podcast? Absolutely. But you have got to use YouTube strategically, because when you put a video podcast on YouTube, it is not just a podcast, right? You need to play by YouTube's rules to get people to click on it, to get people to find it, to get people to watch it. And so I still think you can do video podcasting on YouTube, but you have to know the strategy for YouTube first. So the podcast empire, absolutely. We cover that. Again, I have a client right now killing it with video podcasting. I wanted to also answer a few more questions. So if anybody's here that has questions, please feel free to drop them in the chat. A big question that I have been getting as well is, what can I realistically get done in 90 days, Trina? Which is a great question. And the reason why this program is 90 days is because I know from experience, the longer a time frame, the more you end up procrastinating or think that you have time to do it. And so an amazing example, I'm a part of a coaching program that's an entire year container. And do I use it to the maximum capacity? Probably not, because I think I have a whole year to do it, right? A few months ago, I wanted to join something that was just 60 days, and it was a crazy part of the year. I was wrapping up summer vacation. I was going to Europe. School starts, and we all know how that goes, but I knew I needed this. And so even with 60 days, I committed my 60 days, and I got more done in 60 days with that program than I was able to get done in the last, what month are we in? We're in month 10 now, in the last 9 months of the year in the other coaching program. And so do I think you can get a lot done in 90 days? Absolutely. If you commit, right? I am, which leads me into another question I get. How much one-on-one access do you get with me, or how much time do you get with me? I'm reviewing your content, your questions, your strategies, your videos, your thumbnails, your data on your channel every single day, Monday through Friday. So every day I sit down and respond to my clients, give them audits, give them feedbacks every single day. So when I say you're getting personalized feedback and you're getting my feedback, it is me, the one that's giving you reviews, audits, feedback, Monday through Friday. In addition to that feedback, you are able to book 5 milestone calls. So I have the entire program broken down into 5 milestones, and it is a checklist. And if you want to see that checklist, let me know. I can send you the link. And after you complete every milestone, you unlock a 20-minute call with me. So you also get 5 20-minute calls with me, but I know people get stuck. I know you kind of get in your head, or I know there are other things you want to talk about, like business strategy. So in addition to those 5 milestone calls, you also have the opportunity to book 3 one-on-one hot seat calls with me too. So Don't think you're not going to have access to me. You have plenty of access with me, unlimited audits, as well as 8 one-on-one calls, all through the course of 90 days with me. I'm in Australia. Do you think the time difference matters in attending any trainings in the program? The Podcast Empire, absolutely not. Why do I believe that? Because I have 2 clients in the program right now who are in Australia. And so it just takes a little bit of figuring out the right time, whether she gets up extra early and I stay on a little bit later or vice versa. We make sure you have the time with me. Again, with the audits going back and forth, those are asynchronous. So you can send me what you want me to review and you can go to bed. And then when you wake up, my review is there. And that's a big reason why we made a lot of this program asynchronous, so we could work with anybody, no matter if they're working full time, they're on the opposite side of the world as me. A lot of the feedback and a lot of the benefit of this program is in the asynchronous feedbacks from me. As far as the calls, we have group calls once a week. Those are all recorded and those are all loaded into our portal, so you can watch them. You can watch them on 2x speed as well if you're anything like me. I love a good 2x speed call. So all of the calls are recorded and accessible to you as soon as they're done doing their Zoom thing. All right, the Podcast Empire. Another question I get is, what happens after we work together? Can we continue to work together? Absolutely, but here's the deal. When you complete your 3 months and you decide to stay on, you get to stay on at the price you locked in at. So like I said, we are increasing the price of this program after today. And so when you join today, you get to keep your price for as long as you want to get my feedback and join this program. I have people inside the program that have been a part of this program for 20 or so months. That's 20 plus months. They stayed. They like me looking at their videos. They like me helping write their script. They like me helping plan their thumbnails and their titles. They also like when I help them look at their script and where can we weave in a really good strategic call to action to their product, to their service, to their business. And so I can really help them do that as well. They also love getting ideas of hooks from me. So these are all things that you get access from me. And again, if you want to continue getting that consultation from me, that feedback, that assistance from me, you can stay in the program after 3 months as long as you want, at the price point that you joined. So you get that benefit as well. Do we need to meet live or learn via the platform? The bulk of the training is already in the platform. So as soon as you join, you can get started. In fact, I have audits that I owe people right now that have joined me in the last 7 days. They've already gotten through module 1 and they're starting module 2, and they've been in for less than 7 days and I've already given them feedback. So you can get in instantly as soon as you enroll and start working on it. What was the question? So that is all recorded. And then again, the huge benefit of this is the Slack group and the DM access you have with me. So you're literally just messaging me. You don't have to engage in the community if you don't want. They are all freaking amazing business owners that are in the community that help each other come up with better thumbnails, better titles, ask what's working in business. So it's an amazing community, but you get to just send me anything that you need, direct message to me. And so we wanted to make this as minimum live show up because we all have a life, we all have business as possible. So what if you are brand new to starting on YouTube? Okay, this is a great question because I get that question. And also I already have a YouTube channel. Is this for me? Okay. 1, if you have a YouTube channel, this is for you because you get instant reviews from me on your YouTube channel. So if you have a YouTube channel, the first thing I'm going to do when you join is review your YouTube channel. I'm going to look at your content strategy. I'm going to look at your click-through rates. I'm going to look at your thumbnails. I'm going to look at your audience retention. I'm going to look at your traffic sources, and I'm going to provide to you my best next steps forward for you. So because you already have a YouTube channel, you already have a leg up and you can get going because I'm going to give you basically a shortcut of what to change to keep moving forward. So I meet you where you're at in your journey. So if you have a YouTube channel, because this is so customized, this is definitely for you. And if you've been like plateaued on your channel or you want to see quicker results on your YouTube channel, this is definitely going to be for you because, again, I'm giving you customized feedback on your channel and where you're at. Kara, if you've not started yet, perfect. We're going to help you get started on YouTube from day one the right way. We're going to help you come up with all of your branding, all the things to make your YouTube channel pretty, but we're also going to help make sure those first videos that you put out are strategic, are teaching the algorithm from the very first day you publish a video who your ready to buy audience is. Because we want to make sure within the first couple of videos that you post with us, we're not making you go viral, but we're making you get in front of people who want to work with you, want to buy from you. And so if you are just starting from scratch, we're going to help you figure out what those videos are going to be. So hopefully within 5 to 6 weeks of working with me, you're going to see your email list grow. You're going to see potentially new clients ask to work with you. You're going to see potential more sales coming in because your YouTube videos have the right strategy, have the right title, have the right thumbnail, are getting clicked on, are getting watched, are getting your viewers to take action to convert to your business. So whether you are on YouTube and you're not seeing that results yet, I can help you tweak and adjust so that you do see those results. And if you aren't on YouTube yet, this is perfect. You're going to get started the right way from day one. So great question, Kara. If anybody else has questions, let me know. I am going to take this Q&A for about 15, 20 minutes. I don't want it to be too long. I don't want to overwhelm you. We are closing the doors here at 3:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I pretty much talked about, support. Honestly, you're not going to find any better one-on-one support in another YouTube coaching program that you're going to get in the YouTube coaching experience. I'm just going to say it. The other benefit that you have working with me is I am one of the only coaches out there for YouTube that marries YouTube strategy with business strategy. So other things I'm going to be looking at, if your YouTube channel is getting views, but you're not getting conversions, I'm going to take a look at your sales page. I'm going to take a look at your lead magnet. I want to look at your funnel and be like, okay, here's where I think we're leaking leads. Here's where I think we're leaking sales, right? So I am taking your business strategy and making sure it matches your YouTube strategy and that the views you get on YouTube are actually converting to sales, to leads, right? There are 2 other things that are available in the program too that I don't really talk about, and that is access to a copywriting coach. So Brittany is our copywriting coach, and she will review any copy you want her to look at. She does Loom reviews, she does audits if you want her to look at a sales page, if you want her to look at a landing page, if you want her to look at email sequences that you're sending out. You get access to a copywriting coach for free inside the YouTube coaching experience because I pay for that for you. The other thing you get access to is our Google Analytics expert. And I'm telling you, getting your Google Analytics set up is going to be a huge thing that I want you to do because when you have Google Analytics set up, you can know for sure the efforts you're putting into YouTube are paying off. And so Carrie is our Google Analytics expert inside, and she will help you. She will give you insights. She'll give you feedback. She'll give you directions on how to make sure your Google Analytics are set up. That's why our client can say about 60% of her sales on her last launch came from YouTube, having Google Analytics set up. So not only do you get YouTube coaching feedback, you're also getting copywriting and Google Analytics. I don't have a website yet. So I don't have a website yet, or I don't have an offer yet. Can I still join? Yes. You don't need a website to get your YouTube channel up and running because you need to build an audience. If you're planning to sell something, you need an audience. You don't need a website. I have recommended to one of my clients who didn't have a website yet, get started on ConvertKit. You can create landing pages on ConvertKit, and you can start building your email list from your YouTube channel on ConvertKit. You don't need a website. I also don't think you need an offer either. I think if you know what your offer is going to be or who you want to target with your offer, we can start building that audience on YouTube now. So when you're ready to release that offer, you have people lined up ready to buy, right? So do you need an offer? Do you need a website? No. I think it's going to be important that you have a YouTube channel because that's how you're going to grow your audience to get to your website eventually, to get to your offers. So I see that Hope has commented on YouTube. Trina's program is incredibly comprehensive. There has never been a question that I didn't get an answer to. Thank you, Hope. Hope is one of our OGs. Hope has gone from 200 subscribers to she's almost to 200,000 subscribers. She's also hit 6-figure years for the past couple of years just from YouTube. YouTube is their number one platform. And she's selling low ticket offers. Ebooks, workbooks, $7, $20. And she's making sales every single day from her YouTube channel. And that's what we were able to work together to build out. And that could be your success story too. That is just one of our success stories inside of this program. I'm going to answer one more question because we are at the 16-minute mark and this could literally go for hours. Any other questions that you guys have had? I wanted to pull up. I knew there was one off the top of my head. If you are interested in joining, again, we close the doors at 3:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today because we will be increasing the price. So if you want to get that price that it is right now, it is 3 payments of $550 or 1 payment of $1,500 with those 8 calls, unlimited audits, unlimited feedback, access to a copywriting coach, access to a Google Analytics coach. You're not going to find a better deal than this, but the price will be increasing. You'll go to trinalittle.com/coaching. So if you're interested in grabbing that before we wrap and getting the best deal ever, head there now. I wanted to also talk about equipment real quick. And what was the other question? Oh, another thing about assistance. So equipment, do I think you need to buy anything? No. I believe that you can get started with what you have, and I will work with you to do that. Honestly, if you have an iPhone, that's a great place to start. So I will work with you to get set up and running with the equipment you already have. I do not want you going out and buying anything special. So you can get started with whatever you have. Do you need any special software? I don't think so either. I'm going to talk about things that I like to use and I prefer, but I never tell my clients they have to switch to what I'm using. You're your own business. You're your own business owner. You can make your own choices. So I'm going to show you how to do it and help you implement it into what you have available. But I am never going to ask you to buy more equipment or to buy more software. If I can't join today, can I still join next month? You can, the Podcast Empire, but the price will be going up. We haven't determined the price yet, but it is going to be going up. And when you do join today, you lock in your price point. So if you want to continue to stay with us after 3 months, you're going to get the price from today. Is this coaching program only for business or sales? I'm a vlogger and my channel is about exploring tours. Not sure if this program is made for this content. So Chad on the road, I would highly encourage you to have some type of business model, even as a vlogger, off of YouTube, because that's going to get you the most ROI that you're spending on YouTube. AdSense is never going to be reliable or consistent. Okay. Honestly, if you have a YouTube channel and you don't have a business yet, I could work with you on what that looks like. The first thing I would recommend is let's start building an email list first. And then we could start engaging with the email list to see what is that offer. And it doesn't need to be like a coaching program or one-on-one services or anything. It may be travel plans. So you talk about tours, visiting interesting places. It may be like an ebook or something, but Chad, I would honestly recommend if you have a YouTube channel, you have a business model supporting it, because you're going to burn out on YouTube if you don't have that business model, because there's just never going to be that consistency with AdSense that is going to make you enough full-time revenue or that you could depend on. So Gloria says, thank you, Trina. Your videos have been very useful. I'm a nonprofit organization or business is a little different, but the principles you share are great. Thank you, Gloria. I love that. English fluency fun. I have a tiny channel so far, 6 videos. Is it too soon for me to sign up? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Especially if your goal is to grow your YouTube channel. I focus on simplifying and streamlining your growth path on YouTube. If you want to keep posting YouTube videos on your own, throwing things up, hoping something sticks, trying to figure it out on your own, searching through YouTube for hours, you can try and figure it out on your own by all means. But the system that I have set up inside my program streamlines that process. It allows you to know very quickly what content you need to be creating, how to create that content the right way for YouTube so that you see quicker, faster results. If you don't have a lot of time to fart around on YouTube, Googling it, this program was made for you. I simplify the process, tell you the very bare minimal things that you need to focus on to get the results that you want so that you can get those results quicker. So you have 6 videos, you have no videos. This program is for you if you know you are committed to YouTube. You know you want to double down on YouTube and continue to grow it. So I don't think English Flurry that you are too early to get started. Um, Chad gave you something to think about. Absolutely. I know being a YouTuber sounds super fun, but being a YouTuber is I would say, a very volatile option because, again, you can't control AdSense. You can't. Something may happen. AdSense changes. Maybe there is a new rule drop. So for a long time, family vloggers were making bank on YouTube. What happened? YouTube dropped the Coppola, and now family vloggers make pennies on their videos because you can't advertise to kids. So you never know when YouTube is going to make a change or there's going to be a law change that's going to affect your revenue on YouTube. That is why it's always important to have a business model off of YouTube. And because I've been doing this for almost 10 years, I have a master's degree in business. I know a little bit something about business strategy. So again, if you want somebody to work with you, build a YouTube strategy that aligns with your business strategy, I am the person out there for you. So just keep that in mind that there's not a lot of people out there that's teaching YouTube strategy specifically for business strategy. Also has the education and the background to look at your sales funnels, to look at your landing pages. I also have, like I said, a copywriter that will review your sales pages, all your copy. This is a very unique program that I have that's, I'm going to tell you, nowhere else out there. And probably not you're going to get at $1,500 for 3 months of coaching with me, like 15 pay in full. But that price is going up because we've seen so many great results in the past couple of months. We've had so many amazing case studies, and I only take 80 clients at a time. So right now we are under 80. As soon as we hit 80, there will be a wait list. And again, when we let people in, after we hit 80, it'll be at whatever the price point is at that point in time. We are wrapping up this $1,500 price point today. We wanted everybody to know to have the opportunity to join at this price point. And then we will be moving forward with updated pricing. My second concern is that I'm working full time, though all I want is YouTube. Worried about taking on too much once, and I have a tendency to do too. Okay. Want to be realistic. Great. English fluency. I have a milestone checklist, and it breaks down how much time it's going to take for you to complete each milestone. I will tell you, the first month of this program is heavy, the first month, because that is when we're building our content strategy. And when you go through this content strategy process, you have pretty much your video ideas, your strategic video ideas for like the next 6 months or more. So once you get through this first month of the program and you follow the milestones, all you do for the second 2 months is create videos, put them on YouTube, get my feedback, create scripts, fill out the video game plan, get my thoughts for your titles, get my thoughts for your thumbnails. When you publish a video, if it's not performing where you want, ask me. I'll tell you what to change, what thumbnails to change to, what titles to change to. We'll look at your videos. How do we make your audience retention better? And so that's pretty much what the 2 months are for, because the first month is really focusing on building your foundation for YouTube and your content strategy. So all you have to focus on for those next 2 months are creating content and getting feedback from me moving forward. So even if you have a full-time job, I will say you'll have to spend some evenings, even weekends, to get this up and running. But once you get past that first month, like I said, it may just be about 3 to 5 hours a week to create those videos, get them edited and uploaded on YouTube. If you happen to want to outsource your editing, that's going to take some time off of your plate. And again, the more you do videos, the quicker it will be and the less time it will take you to create videos. So it is a process that you've got to work through. It is going to take time. There's no easy button to do the work, but I've streamlined the work that you have to do in specific steps so that you're not wasting your time on anything that you don't need to be wasting your time on. Which brings me to the last question I wanted to answer. If you are a business owner and you have a team or you have an assistant or you have a video editor or you have a VA, you are able to bring a +1 into this program. So you can bring a +1 for free. That +1 can join the Slack community, can send me DMs, can book calls with me on your behalf, can join the one-on-one calls with me, and they can do the strategy. They can do the work and tell you what you need to do. All right. So if you're busy like I am, you can have your assistant, you can have your marketing manager, you can have your video editor come into the program, learn what they need to learn about YouTube, and then tell you exactly what you need to do. They can do your scripts for you and tell you, here, film this video. They can learn how to do your thumbnails. They can learn how to do your editing. All of that's in the program. So when you join, you also get a +1 for a team member to help alleviate some of the workload as well if you have a team member. So those are the main questions I'm going to answer here today. I was just looking at, oh, there's a fruit fly in here. Any other ones? If you happen to have a question pop up, email me, Trina@trinalittle.com. Instagram DM me, all right? You have until 3:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to lock in 2023 pricing. We are increasing the price after today. And I am going to be closing doors for a little bit because we've had those people right there join us. And I'm going to be focusing on getting them through this first month, which is a really heavy workload. I'm going to be helping them get through this first month of building their content strategy as quickly as possible. In fact, as I wrap up this live, I'm going over to my Slack to start going through all the audits that were submitted to me last night. I get back to them typically within 24 hours. So I've got to do that. You'll go to trinalittle.com/coaching. In Instagram, the link is in my bio. And go ahead and enroll. There's a payment plan option. There's a pay in full. When you do pay in full, you save like $150. And I'm excited because a lot of the stuff I'm going to be doing with my clients, I'm going to be doing too. I'm going all in with YouTube. I'm bouncing from Instagram after today. So if you're watching the live on Instagram, this is it. I'm not going to force myself to show up on Instagram after this. I've had so many clients tell me how well YouTube has done for them that they're no longer on Instagram. It's just a mindset thing for me to be on Instagram, that I have now accepted that I'm going all in with YouTube. That may be mean 2 videos a week. That may be mean 2 videos and a live stream because I've noticed some momentum with live streams. But I know the numbers don't lie. And YouTube is what is growing businesses today. YouTube is what is eliminating the constant content creation hamster wheel that businesses are feeling on Instagram. YouTube is the platform that is allowing you to reach more people without having to pay to play. So if you've been struggling to grow your audience, you've been trying to grow your audience faster, and you're just not seeing it in other places, I'm telling you, today is the day to double down on YouTube, because YouTube will get you in front of the people that are going to buy from you, that are going to want to work with you, that are going to get on your email list, and you're not going to have to pay to play to get in front of them. So that's all I'm going to say. If you're ready to double down on YouTube, join us by today, 3:59 p.m. You're never going to see this price point again. Like I said, this is the last time we are offering it at this price. We are increasing because, first of all, we're getting close to our total of 80 clients, and we've seen so many great results inside. If you've got questions, anything you want to ask me before we wrap up and close the doors here today, don't forget to get in contact with me, Trina@trinalittle.com, or DM me on Instagram. I hope I get the opportunity to work with you. If you're on Instagram, I'm going to say sayonara. I'll catch you whenever I feel like it. YouTube, you'll start to see more of me showing up here. And I'm excited for what Q4 has to bring. Thank you all so much for listening, watching, and again,